All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry for the late start. It's been starting to go ham right when I was going live. Hoping to get the wife out the window. But we have coffee, we have Red Bull, we have Mech, and paint and brushes. So we're gonna get to it. Make it quick and painless. I hope everyone's doing great today. Thursday morning, we're over the hump. So put on my gloves here. But yeah, we're doing okay. And I haven't shown you guys yet. Posted around a few places, not that anyone cares, but the Renault got her body. So it's pretty much done. The only thing left is the livery. I forgot one thing because I'm a bad boy. So these side skirts, which help keep the ground effect going. This rim here needs to be painted metal. But yeah, all in all, very happy. So I don't think we're gonna mess with this today. I mean, we could tape it real quick and just get it done. Let's do that. It's the last bloody thing. I'm gonna take the nose off for now. Put that off to the side. I'm gonna leave the body and stuff on for this. Oh, where did my mask go? There it is. So what I'm thinking is I am off Monday, work is closed. I think we'll do decals like Monday. We'll go till we're done. It shouldn't be too bad. There aren't a lot of decals, they're just fairly big. So that'll be the hard part. It's really just dealing with those, the amount of decals, I should say. So we're gonna go with our small mask here. I don't think we need a lot. We're just gonna hand brush this. Because Phil's got no nails, and then in the gloves even less. That was like peanut stuff. Yeah, it was. Phil's bad about that. Okay. Heads up. Never underestimate a good mask. Ugh, a little congested today. It is so warm here. I swear to God, it's already like 85 degrees. It's so hot. So hot out. Already. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. Now, there's a little bend at the end. I think we'll start there. We might not even need to mask it if we're just gentle enough. All I smell are the rubber tires. And just like that. Beautiful. I think that'll do for this. We'll just leave it. Let's do the other side. The same thing here. So glad I didn't glue these side skirts in place. It looked like I was about to be honest. It was very, very close. I also should have waited to put the whole side pods together until after I did this, so we'll eat the blame for not getting these painted appropriately. I can pull this down a little bit. We'll just be delicate. We'll be genteel. But I'm gonna go ahead and use an acrylic so I don't have to worry about changing too much. I think it's supposed to be like a gunmetal. We'll try our monument 3. Grab the rest of the monument stuff here. So far I've been nice with them. I haven't really hurt them. That's good. Trying to be nice. Trying to take care of them. Be an adult about it. Let me move these guys real quick. I know I said add Mech. They're sitting right here. All the paints are right here next to me. I just have to do this one thing on the Renault. And then we are literally done. Okay. Whew. Yeah, so Monday we'll knock out the livery. I also forgot one critical piece of this whole thing. I don't have my water cup. Water cup acquired. I'm looking at a new desk. I need a new desk real bad. I do not have enough room, and it's not exactly sturdy enough to do anything with. So, if you got any recommendations on a desk, do let me know. You should be able to see all that. Trying to find a place to make all this make sense. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're going to take our gunmetal here. And we're just gingerly gonna kind of paint this. The mask is there for safety, but it costs us literally a penny to put that on there. Uh-oh. Quit pushing my pain around. Excuse me. Froggy this morning. This is just such a weird angle to paint at. But that's what we got. We're almost done. And just like that, we're done. Well, on this side anyway. I'm gonna pull the mask here and let this just chill. Beautiful. That looks exactly like I want it to. Good deal. Do the other side. Basically what that is, this is an era of ground effect cars. So we know that race cars have been using things like wings for a while, right? You're applying Bernoulli's principle the opposite way. Instead of creating lift, you're essentially creating downforce, right? You flip the wing upside down. The bigger part is underneath, the thinner part is up top. And where you normally, your thinner part, imagine your wing is like curved. I don't know. I need like a notepad. If I'm losing my mind here, let me know. But imagine you have a wing, right? Something like this. Right? Traditionally, it takes air going over the wing and below it. The air going over moves faster, right? Than the air below it. The air below the wing moves faster than the air above it, creating lift, right? So force goes up. On a race car, this is that way. But, I mean, like that. So there's your rear wing. And you can actually kind of see this in principle, this fat part of the wing here. And it goes very thin here. So as air goes across it, actually generate downforce. Now, we have ground effect, which is aerodynamic grip or downforce due to fast-moving air underneath the car. So you see in this era these big pontoon side pods that go all the way to the road surface. You see this initially in the Lotus 78, the 79. This is the Renault 1980. You start seeing these big, wide bodies with skirts to go all the way down. So these pieces, and this started with the Lotus, move to accommodate for things like ride height. And that keeps the bottom tight and sealed, so when air passes underneath it, it actually creates a suction, a mechanical grip or aero grip down. It's pushing down like the wing. Essentially, the whole car kind of becomes a wing in a way. But that's why those are there. They're these movable side skirts. That's just the one thing I forgot to do. There you go. There's your... Hopefully that wasn't too much of a rant there in the middle of my painting stream. We'll get to the iMac here in just a sec. We're almost done with this. Gotta make this quick. But this is literally just the last bit of paint on here. Everything else is gonna be decal. I'm mad I forgot about it. But it's easy enough to take care of really quick. Oh no! I got tape on the end. There we go. I'm ready for the weekends. I'm ready for a chill weekend. Or if chill's the right word for this weekend, but ready to be off, I guess. There's that. We'll have a chill Monday. Just go somewhere else. Go somewhere else, mask. I don't care. There. I keep hitting it with my hands as I put my wrist down. Drive me nuts. Here we go. Then for years, ground effect was kind of banned. And then we brought it back. We're doing it again. And it has also become controversial in the modern era. You all remember, you're watching F1, the porpoising issues that many of the manufacturers were having early on. That was like really beating up the drivers bad. Hamilton wasn't happy about it at Mercedes. 23. Essentially, it would work, and then it would stall out, work again, and you would see the car just kind of go, whoop, 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 you know, it would bounce up and down. The arrow effect would stall in and out. But they started putting essentially G-force monitors on the drivers, because a lot of people complained about it hurting them. Like, it would just kill them. It would knock them out. Not kill them literally, but they'd sit there and complain about their neck hurting or their back hurting. You could see it. They'd go down the straight and they would be like slam, 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 as the arrow would catch and then stall and then catch and stall and catch and stall, and the driver's just like on a jackhammer. They were not happy about it. But that seems to have resolved, through some R&D and stuff like that. They seem to have got that figured out. All right. Let's get the Rhino out of here now that we're done with the side skirt painting. Got our Scoretos, our Marshal, and Techno-Archaeologist. And how's it going? We do have our Scoretos gun. Alright. So I think we got the dark stuff blocked in. Some metallics blocked in. Still a ton of metallics. Okay, so it still has hands. Yeah, okay. So classic Mech trio here. Mephiston and Corn Red. Mephiston for the cloth, Corn for armored stuff. So I did put it on the Skratos because he kind of has this plate on him. And then red on the Marshal and the other things. Then we have... Yeah, that worked, but midtone, in this case, Wazdaka. For the for the Corn, Evilton Scarlet. For the Mephiston. And usually Wild Rider. There is some Fire Dragon Bright if I want to take it up again. Mech Standard Gray. Black Templar, because usually the pants are black. And there's some other stuff in there. War Mech. Oh no, this Eshin for midtone there. I can probably get rid of this medium. Don't need it at the moment. Well, stuff I can get rid of. This flesh tone I can get rid of. Nolan oil, always need. Regarding the brass stuff, I kind of like this Balthazar's Gold more. If it needs to be like copper, the Screaming Bell is usually what I go with. It doesn't... We're going to go above this anyway, so... That's fine. And then we do have our brass if we need it. And last but not least, leather duad. Oh, that's why this is here. This is usually my leather triad. Rhinox, Skag, and then a Barbarian Flesh over top. So that'll be for leather. Then, actually here's some Dawnstone if we really want to take that gray all the way up. Things like the cloak, the inside. Xandri Dust, Shoptooth Bone, and Screaming Skull. My triad for like the inside of the cloak. Not that we have a whole lot here, it's just on the Marshal. But it is there. It's there. And then we got some Lead Belcher. So I've been trading a lot of Lead Belcher for the Vallejo model. No, I think this is a great color. It's what I just used on the car. I love that color. We got some silvers and some light grays for highlights. We got a black wash. Yep. We got Vallejo black, and we got a black wash as well. So that's kind of where we're at. Nothing too out of the norm here, I don't think. Oh god, it's already hot. It's already warm in here. I can't even drink, like, the coffee is making me on. So if I had my guess, I think this is wood stocked, like the other Mechanicus weapons. At least the Ranger weapons. So woodstock, brass, leather for the strap. Did I not clean that up? I hate it. I hate it. Not Karen. There we go. That looks better. All right, yeah. So for my tall boy, right there. But I did want to get these. They're sitting behind. Okay, where should we start? No, the techno-archaeologist. I don't know what I should do with this robe here. I want to look at the GW reference and see what's going on there. Yeah. Not entirely sure. But we got some more leather to do. There's like a pouch here I missed, it looks like. You know, it's like a box with one of those, you know, incense orbs you'll see. Sometimes they have them at the end of these guys, but it's round. I feel like you see them a lot on Chaos. Standard backpack here. Standard-ish backpack. This one is all metallic as well with this tank on the bottom. So we'll probably brass this tank. I don't know. We'll look. He's got this huge holster and pistol on the side. So leather there, leather here. I don't know if this is actually... You know what? We should do like a night vision green on the goggles. I think that would look really cool. And same with the eyes. That'd be sweet. Let's do that. He's got what looks like a couple ammo canisters on the side here. So we'll go in with brown on these. And one up on his shoulder, but I'm going to leave those black. I'm going to make it... Yeah, I think that's fair. And obviously, like I said, the pistol. Which is... It looks like it's just the hammers coming up. The rest of this should be... We can always put this top bit as like a brass or something. And the end cap here, the butt, the barrel side. Here Mech shenanigans with wires, blah 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 blah. We'll probably do one of these yellow. Actually, I might do this green. When they're green. And I hate yellow, so that one is on me. But yeah, it's not bad. You can also go red here. Marshall looks pretty good. We might actually do some gold for him. Let me pull up a reference. Let me get a reference for this stuff. Is it? Here it is. I found a picture. And our resources. Uh, oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh no, where'd it go? There it is. What's that? You moved. Yeah, this has essentially that cloak. Red, dark brown, silver trim on the sword. Which I think is fine. That's fine. The mace is bone with the gold. Brass on the belt around the compass thing. Oh, good. All right. I got that there. His midsection they have as like brass, which is fine. I don't want to do the skull on the chest. I hate it. And then these little bits of, I don't know. We call these little shields that kind of, you guys can't see this, but protect your the joint here at the arm, your shoulder. I forget what these things are called. There is a term for them. And Fisher's medieval Renaissance history is not great. We don't have a shot of the backpack. Maybe we do. Let's take a look. That's some English. So same thing. Okay. Yep. The leather over. And then it has the dome underneath as copper. So I think we're good. We're pretty close there, with everything. So I'm happy with all of that. That works. Okay. Clean my glasses because my dog slobbered all over me this morning. Had I give you kisses, and then I can't see anything because my glasses are all gooped up. I hope everyone's having a great day. Yeah. Okay. So let's try to get the copper elements of the belt, these shoulder rosettes. I don't know what the hell to call them. And then the dome on the backpack. we'll start there. That should be fine. Let's go on here. It's just flash. That might just be flash. There's a little bit of flash on this kind of exhaust thing here. Let's see if we can clean that up without breaking it. Oh. Well, there it is. That was it. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Let's get our, what is our gold base? Oof, this is going to need the vibration. Didn't mean to do that. Somehow. Camera. There we go. Okay. All right. That looks better. Pretty sure the last was just medium. Way too much, but that's fine. We'll start here. Oh, this is from before. Okay. All right. Well, let's get this going. Just gonna thin this tiny bit here. I kind of want to keep off the cog. I already forgot how bloody tiny they were. You think I know? I painted a few of them, but I feel like they're bigger on the Rangers. Maybe I'm just... I haven't worked at such a small scale in a while. I mean, I'm hitting the edges, the teeth. And I also needed a script for my glasses. That's the truth there. Old man Phil. Here. All right, that looks pretty good. I think they did his belt as well. This here. It's fine. I don't particularly... None of this matters to me. Like, I love a good Mars look, so I am fine with painting 2 box art. I know people get real upset about that, but I do not care. Honestly, I'm completely fine with it. Let's do this head a little bit on the back of the hand here, and then just do the whole back plate in that gold. That's fine. I think there was something else. So, yeah, definitely around the gun, the antenna of the servitor here, the servo skull. It doesn't really have backpack antennas. There we go. Get that going. And then the weapon, the pistol. It almost treats it like it's the whole bloody body, but I know it's not because it's like wood stocked. Yeah, so it's just this kind of filigree at the bottom here, and then the energy cell. So yeah, I guess it does. It does lock up there. Okay, they're saying like this ring around the butt here, and then rip. Nope, that's all metallic. It's just this stuff up front. It's just this here. Full piece, including kind of this ornateness. I don't know. People talk a lot. I talk a lot even about chaos trim hell. And AdMech can have it too. Definitely get too weird up in here. Up in here. And this. Yeah, beautiful. Just like that. Okay. That looks good. Get it on this side. It's like spider webs here. To be honest, this has been sitting on a shelf in the garage for a little bit. So I will own that. That is me. Can't believe this thing is like $35. I wish I knew why. I wish I knew why. Hey, hello, Samu, and welcome in, Borak XJWX. Hey, please, yeah, welcome Raiders. Huh, where's the raid notification? There should be a raid notification. Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Sorry, I don't know where the raid notification went. Spyrodine, thank you for the follow. My name is Phil Fisher. This is the Follower Fisher channel here. We do a bunch of modeling and painting mixed in with a bunch of simulation management title stuff. Um, we did some iRacing last weekend. Yesterday I played X, or Tuesday I played X4. Right now we're just doing some Skitari, or AdMech, Skratos, the techno-archaeologist, and the marshal. So yeah, Borak, yeah, feel free to introduce yourself, tell the folks what you do, and yeah, welcome in. Thank you for choosing me to raid. Bum the raid alert didn't go on. I wonder if I could just trigger it. There. Deciding not to work today. Disconnected. Yeah. Oh, nice. So, a veteran of the Plastic Wars. Beautiful. Well, welcome in chat, Raiders. Well, I mean, 30 plus years. You say 30 plus years, and I assume veteran. Especially if it's been a bunch of GW. Then you've seen the many faces of GW. Oh, the top this real quick. Yeah, what were you working on today? Hmm. I don't think coffee should have that many bubbles. Maybe because I threw it in there pretty quick. So on our side, we're doing some of the AdMech stuff. And this morning, let's put a paint on this guy. 1/12 to me. I know there are probably some in the community who are sick of me looking at this thing, but it's done. Monday we're going to do the decals for the livery, but it's painted, it's assembled, done. Very happy. Next we're going to do a figure for it. I've got 1/12 scale little mechanic dude. I had to find this through some antique shop in the Midwest. Uh, the the race crews, the 1/12 race crews to me makes are no longer available. They do not make them anymore. So thankfully I found some very nice person, I think in Illinois, antique shop who had one still. So I was like, these I can buy. And they were nice enough to send it to me. Sorry. Our stream schedule this week is going to be slightly modified. Saturday, we are going to be doing a short Indy 500 race in iRacing with a Fly Race Dream crew. And before I go any further, give a shout out here.
Dog time already.
Yeah, get it out of the way because I've got shit to do.
Alright.
Go check out Borak. Give him a like, follow. Yeah. It's such a great community. The mini community and the painting community in Twitch is just great. We really do. I don't know. Just everyone's super supportive of each other, and everyone is very chill. Unlike other communities, I don't know. This community is great. To see people from different. Oh, is she like a pity? She looks pretty. That's her in the emotes there. Oh, American Bully. Okay. Mine's sleeping at the moment. She's a lazy girl. It is very early for me. I stream at wild times. Not intentionally, it's just when work allows me to stream. This is my super early morning stream time. It's until work says no more. You gotta come in, you gotta do things. And then I gotta do the dumb things I gotta do. That's right, we were gonna do the sheath here. Gabbard. Hey, small sharp points. Small parts, sharp points. There it is. Thank you for the follow. That was me last night. I was in Skunky Pufferfish's channel watching her crochet, and I woke up to Spoon Handle. And I was like, oh god, what happens? But fair warning to all the newcomers, I am a garbage painter. Like, almost everyone has more talent than I do. No, don't expect any golden demons here. And I'm not even being self-deprecating, I'm just being honest. So, the thing that makes me different is I do a ton of scale modeling on the side as well. I do minis. I have a bunch of games that I play, but I do have a deep passion for scale models. Like, that's one of my favorite things. Like I said, we're working on that Renault. We've got a couple more things coming down the pike on that front, but we're definitely going to find, I don't know, if you like mediocre painting, come to the right place. Get this upper stock done. Yeah. I think that's it on the brown for him. Yeah, because we got the backpack. That's all done. I don't think there's any on the servo skull. No. I think we're good on the front. Okay. Now, I knew we had some leather to do on the tall boy. Skratos. Fez? No, it's an assess. If you guys haven't played this game and you like things like, I don't know, Terraria or Core Keeper, anything like that, Assess is a great game. I highly recommend it. Well, thank you, Sama. Patience until the caffeine kicks in. And then once I've had like 4 or 5 cups of coffee, I can no longer do it that precisely. It falls off pretty quick there. There's a fine line. There's like a Ballmer curve for mini painting and coffee. Once your hand starts. What's the line from Blazing Saddles where Gene Wilder is talking to oh God, what's his name? Anyway, long story short. And he holds out his hand and he goes, steady as a rock. He's like, I know, but I shoot with this hand. It's a good one. It's a good one. It drive me nuts. Who was the other actor that played along opposed to Gene Wilder? You look an idiot. I'm also a little tired still. Like 6 a.m. for me. I'm coming at it from the morning. I'm not. Now we get a lot of like West Coast folks. They'll still be up from the night before. That's not what I'm doing. I got up at 5. So I am awake. This is my morning painting stream before work. So Tuesdays are 5 p.m. my time. Thursdays are 5 a.m. my time for my streams. It's a little weird, but stream when I can, when schedule allows. And Saturdays are like midday. Leave on little. There you go. Thank you. We got some leather pouches. We're getting there. We did leave the gun off on this because I wouldn't want to. I already regret having to like try to get in here and do this. I don't sub-assemble everything, but specific things I will. Like, dear God, my call. If you ever do a Belisarius call paint, sub-assemble the arms. Do not put it together and try to paint the bloody thing. You will break shit off, and it will ruin it, and you'll be mad you just broke a $60 single model. Granted, it's a nice $60 single model, but don't do it. Leave those arms off. Paint that axe separately. You'll thank me in the morning. Don't do it. I would say the same with this. Leave the gun off. It's just going to glue to his hands. Like, you're going to be fine. So just leave the gun off. Give yourself. I had a lot of fun with him too. He came out okay for me. I was actually pleasantly surprised with myself. Is my mediocre painter status. Yeah, I'm really more of a tabletop plus target painter. This guy's got too much plastic sitting around. I 'cause. 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 Thankfully, this is my only full 40k army at Mech. I have like, I don't know, a couple hundred points in Space Marines, a couple hundred points in Dark Eldar, Drukhari, whatever they're called there, you know. And Gene Stealer cults. I'm a glutton for punishment. Why can't I guess the Space Marines are the quote-unquote elite army, but I love to like just make life hard for myself when it comes to this stuff. Could be worse. It could be like Guard. I don't know, Gene Stealer cults suck. Not in terms of play, just the same thing the AdMech has, just lots of dudes. I think they play better than AdMech. Not that I hate my AdMech, but stratagems and stuff are a little weak sometimes. Thoroughly unimpressed the latest codex for them. But last year. Right. Come on. Lean in. There we go. Oh, wow. Well, maybe I can interest you in an STL exchange. Not that I need more plastic. I have enough as well. And I got so much crap. And a very, very understanding spouse. I will say that. My spouse, thankfully, is very understanding of all this. And that's because the garage is mine. So, yeah, we were going to do this. All right. Hit the mic with the brush. Yeah, so stuff I play is like Legion, Shatterpoint, 40k, kill team, bolt action. I play all the World War II stuff from Warlord. Like I have it all. Not all of it, but I have Victory at Sea, I have Blood Red Skies, I have Cruel Sea, I have Bolt Action. So 2 scales of naval combat, 1 of air, and 1 of land. And then I have rules for things like Chain of Commands and Ain't Been Shot Yet, Mum, I should say. I do love a good historic as well. And then, did I say Star Wars Legion? I think I did. And lately, we picked up some BattleTech. I haven't really worked on any of it. It's been a while. Sitting there. It's in the pile of potential. Marvel Crisis Protocol, that's been sitting on the shelf a little bit. I also used to play some of the old Fantasy Flight Star Wars stuff. AMG, I guess. So, X-Wing and Armada. I have those. I'm a sucker for a good naval combat game too. I love good guns, shooting ships. Love it. Makes me happy. What else? And then some like more indie stuff. Like one of the things I really want to play, which I highly recommend. Oh, yeah, Blood Bowl. I have like 3 Blood Bowl teams. Trench Crusade, Blood Bowl, 4 Armories for Age of Sigmar, 40k, Necromunda, D&D, Infinity, MCP. Nice. So yeah, we have a bunch of stuff in common. I don't play any of the GW fantasy stuff. It's not that I dislike it. It's just another army to paint, and more. To be honest, that if I do buy one, I love. There's so many pretty Age of Sigmar stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, plenty of plastic around for me to paint and get painted. Yeah, my big thing now is getting the AdMax done and getting my Imperials done for Legion. Those are my 2 focuses in the mini world. But we've been doing some other stuff. Hell, I even did Ogre a couple of weeks ago. Steve Jackson's Ogre. I bought some of those minis, so we were doing those as well. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's time to chip away at some of this stuff. Once again, love a good historic. I think that's it for the leather on this dude. Yeah, because this is just plate. This isn't leather wrapped like the other ones. Yeah, okay. So we do have brass. Let's do some of this. Since it's out here. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. I think I know the answer, but do you think an AdMac would be really upset about seeing like gears and stuff just out? Like, oh god, it's guts. Like, do they have? I know they say flesh is weak. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna paint that red anyway as we get prepped for the Mars look. More into bus painting at the moment. I feel like that's on my horizon. Is that like a natural progression of miniature hobbyists? Is at some point you got to do bust work? So I was talking to AWOL Trooper about this. Because it's like, hey, I don't know how to do figure painting. I have no idea. So you're gonna the whole thing. So I picked up this guy. This is a 1980s mechanic for the Renault. This will be my first real figure, and he's big enough to actually have to like think about, I don't know. Even in the instructions, they're like, hey, this is not quite the same as painting like a 38th scale. They could be. I kind of went tabletop too, but then back to 75mm display stuff. Well, I think it's really cool. Like, you know, everyone I see painting busts is very talented, a lot of passion. I think a bigger canvas gives you a little more to work with in terms of blending and especially if you start doing skin tones and that sort of stuff. Depending on the bust, right? But yeah, I don't know. So this will be my first thing close to it. That's not like a 28, 32mm miniature. It'll be 1/12 scale human, so close-ish. I think you're right. I agree. Same for me. I have the passion, not so sure about the talent. Hey, we do what we love. We do what we love. Alright, so we were doing some gold stuff. Let's finish up this tank. Oh, and chat. I've been working on a song for the trailer, for the channel trailer. And I am so hyped. It's coming along so well. I am so close to the end of it. So stay peeled. And I don't know. I don't want to talk it up too much, but I'm having so much fun with it. Spent like half of last night working on it. I just started doing some music on stream too. Actually, Samu was there for the last one, I think. Been a while since I played professionally, semi-professionally. This is really just composition. But super happy. It's going. Come on. Too many bloody arms. I'm not surprised they're ad Mech, but at the same time, it's like, come on, dude. This doesn't have a lower lip. It just has... Okay. Here we go. Alright, chat, one sec. Let's finish this up. Get so easily distracted. Hey, what up, Shiny? Ah, we got the whole crew here. What the heck? Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Hey, Shiny, thank you for the raid. Sadly, my raid alert is broken at the moment, and I don't know why. Wow, okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. My name's Phil Fisher. And yeah, this is the Follower Fisher channel. Here I do a variety of like model work and miniatures. As most of you probably know, between Borak and Shiny, and I don't know, I see a ton of folks from the miniature community on Twitch in here. But welcome in. Today we're doing some AdMech stuff. We're working on our Marshal, our Techno-Archaeologist, and our leggy boy, Skratos. So we're doing some AdMech stuff, trying to get the AdMech stuff done. But yeah. I imagine most of you know Shiny already. Going ahead and see if I push those off. Chat. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know Shiny, give him a little follow and love. Cool person. What are you doing today? I thought I saw you doing Gundam earlier. But you're always doing something, so. Sometimes it's Gundam, sometimes it's Fortnite, sometimes it's... I forget what the hell you were playing the other day. I was like, ah. Oh, hilarious. I was lurking Shiny's channel. I raided myself. Nice. I swear, I am gonna get a Gundam kit very soon. I promised you that, I promised Daggers that, I promised everybody that. I am. It's coming. Now that we'll have the Renault off the table, we'll be done. We'll put something else on the table. Especially since my local game store now has a wall of Bandai Gundam kits. Not Bandai kits, but you know what I mean, Gundam kits. But welcome in, everybody. It's a quiet Tuesday morning here. Somehow I had a feeling you would be supportive of this decision. But yeah, well, we're not doing models and stuff like that. We play like a lot of simulation management stuff. Doing some iRacing. Actually, our next stream is going to be Saturday at about 1 p.m. start U.S. Eastern Time. You'll have to do the math appropriately for your local. I think I'm GMT -5. But we'll be running 50 laps with the community over at Fly Race Dreams channel at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with the Dallara IR-18. So we're going to try to go 230 miles an hour and not bin it into the wall repeatedly. So, and then no stream Sunday because it is the Indianapolis 500. And I will be watching that. I'm not a big oval fan, but it's Indy. It's the 500. It's the race. It's a 100-year-old race, and it's uniquely American. So I recommend checking that out. If you know, check your local cable provider, all that stuff. Monday we're off. Memorial Day here in the States. So what I'll be doing is I will be doing the decaling on the Renault Monday at some point. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to the wife. I think we were talking about going out to lunch or something, but maybe midday, depending on what we want to do. I might start earlier. The goal is just to get all the decals on the Renault, get it done, knock it off. If anything, maybe I'll go to my friendly local game store and pick up that Gundam kit on Monday as well. So if we get the decaling done, I can start on the Gundam kit. Would be a plan. And I don't walk out there with another army. I almost did, because I still don't have Taraxis for the AdMech. I don't know if I need flyers for the AdMech. It seems like I should have them. They're part of the Combat Patrol box, the new one, so I don't know. And god damn it, they screw you on it, because I want the Manipulus, the floaty fat boy AdMech guy. I can get him standalone, but he's like $40, but he's also in that Combat Patrol, so If you look at his worth, he's like a fourth of that box. All right, everybody. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Tell you what, I'm gonna take a quick, like, 3-minute break. I'm gonna fill up the coffee, use the head. I will be right back. It'll say 5 minutes, but I don't think we're not gonna be gone for 5 minutes. If this works, we'll time it with the ads. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. You drink this much coffee, at some point nature has to call, and it did. But we did get more coffee. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Once again, thank you, Borak. Thank you, Shiny, for the raids. You could have picked anyone to raid, and you guys picked me, so thank you very much. What's everyone working on? Everyone doing some painting today? I know Shiny was working on the Gundam kit. Borak was as well. And if Spoon was working on stuff. We'll hop back in. Honestly surprised I have not broken antennas yet. Very surprised. Actually, I'm surprised I haven't broken this whole Kratos yet. Soon, probably. Knowing me. I'll go to move it, put my hand down on it, and like crush the whole thing. I think what else would be like brass colored. I guess I'll get that antenna. Maybe like this cartridge thing here. Got in the Hensley hands. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, well, good morning, bud. Happy Thursday. I guess there are worse places in the internet to wind up. Promise, we're cool. We're cool. What's up, man? Ladies and gentlemen, AWOL Trooper. Oh no, what's going on? I'm painting over there. But... This little knob is brass here too. Copper, gold, whatever. Go anywhere from here. Okay. Let's do end cap to this holster here. Probably do this whole thing here. Yeah, let's do that. You and me both, buddy. I'll drink caffeine to that. There we go. If I didn't have work in like a half hour, I would definitely stay and play STO with you. Also have to send you the latest music file because I got the bridge sorted and it's coming along. It's almost done. It's very, very close. Oh no, I missed it. That's okay. We fix. We fix. Alright. Let's come along. Okay. You'd think with the humidity being so high, I wouldn't have to re-wet the paint so much, but the wet palette's thirsty today. There we go. All right. Here you go. It's already looking better. I think we did all the copper here. We're going to go to our techno-archaeologist, get some copper down on this guy. He's got these like wrenches on his belt here. Let's say this belt is going to be leather. It looked like it was... Maybe dating myself here. You guys remember like SCSI cable? what it reminds me of. I thought it was like maybe big ribbon cable that came down off, but it looks like just leather strap. I mean, there's like some sort of wire or something up in here. I don't know. On focus, Ray. I'm not entirely sure. Back when you had parallel ATA, not serial ATA. You have one cable that connected all your drives in your machine. My guess is these like screwdriver, sonic screwdriver. I have no idea what this thing is. Some sort of an emotive force tuning fork. I have no idea what the hell this is. Something like that. Oh, there is a tiny bit of flesh up there. Okay. We'll do around the Mechanicum symbol. Mechanicus. Mechanicum are what? 30K? Mechanicus. Who knows? Someone out there knows. All right. I can give him a little bit of copper on the back here. There we go. Beautiful. All right. The rest of the dome here. I want to muddy up too much of the details of the cogwheel, but I do want to get in the teeth. There we go. Looks pretty good. We do have some antenna things we could do. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. Here, there. Love pets, man, but their hair gets everywhere. We're hitting all the planet stuff today. I do need to pick up the Planet Zoo soundtrack. I have the Planet Coaster one on vinyl, but the Planet Zoo one is really good. The knows what? I don't know. I think I was talking about the Mechanicus versus Mechanicum discussion. But it's not important. Not important. Oh, big stretch. Everybody said big stretch. Oh, it's so easy. Hunched over. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, we'll do that. We'll I think we're okay on this front in terms of these tools. So if we do the heads like in a gunmetal, and then do all the other handled stuff that has this diamond pattern. You see this a lot in AdMech and staves, I guess, staves, and that sort of stuff. This is always like black. Trying to think if there's anything else. We're just gonna get in here. Potentially get all of this. Still have no idea what I'm gonna do about this tabard thing. I mean, we could do it. I mean, it's AdMech, so I'm assuming it would be like that light off-white. And then we could do... Yeah, let's do that. And then there's like some lightning bolts, some cogwheel stuff. But yeah, I don't know. We'll get that, the AdMech light tan going on it here. Probably should have started that first, huh? We're not going to start it today. We're going to have to get out of here fairly soon. About 8 minutes. Yeah. All right. Let's give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Let's try it. Let me shake up the stage just a little bit here. way too much. That's okay. We figure it out. Too thin. It's okay. Yeah. Should have done this first. But the ads are coming up in a couple minutes. Feel free to do what you need to. Go take a break, use the head, all that sort of stuff. You won't miss much. Never once have I had a viewer go, you know what? I'm glad I saw that advertisement. I really needed that product and or service. Especially because once they get you locked in, see the same bloody ad like 8 times in a row. I hate it. Yeah, I think that's the play. I do think that's the right decision there. I think that's fine. Good. Beautiful. Really gonna get underneath it. Can't see. There, that'll be fine. No one's gonna be able to look underneath there anyway. Okay. So we got that kind of, I don't know, tabard thing. I don't know. Sash? I don't know what to call this. Whatever that thing is. that thing is done. Mad I missed this butt plate back here, so we'll have to go on and get that. I think that's the Mephiston. Yeah, not too bad today. Getting some work done. Oh, what? Yeah. So what is the inside of the... Oh, it's black. Okay. Because there's this... Like his overcloak breaks at the elbow, kind of, or at the bicep. And something comes out underneath, and normally this would be red. But in this case, this is going to be black. According to the reference image here. I guess we'll see. Wouldn't be AdMech without Mephiston. At least it wouldn't be Mars AdMech without Mephiston. I'm throwing this on fairly thick here. Hi, Fly. Hopefully your day at the office is going well. Like I said, we'll be doing
Let's have a
IndyCar
look first at my mess I made.
on
Look at this.
Saturday.
Wow. So much blood and pulver. What the fuck I did?
But yeah, we'll be streaming later today. No, you know who I forgot? Also Samo. Yeah, Samo was here earlier, and I don't think we ever got them a shout out. He was
Okay,
playing-
we did
or
this
they
now.
were playing skateboard the other day. Which is so cute. That game is
And
so
then we talked to
stinking
Craig.
cute. Got these little buckles, which I think we'll do in silver or brass. We'll see what we want to do with them. There we go. Now they're starting to look like AdMac. We got a little red on there. Exactly what we need. All right. Don't want to stop, but I gotta stop. I have to also go to work. I do want to thank you all for coming and hanging out today. Anyone has a raid target they would like to go to, please let me know. I will try to find someone in the minis community here. I'm sure there's someone out there. Just haven't been looking right now, but there we go. Yeah, we're coming along. This is normally I don't take this much time, but for this sort of stuff, I'm fine with it. Like, give it time. These are our characters. This is going to be our, essentially when calls are on the table, this Marshall is going to be our leader. So we can give them a little love. Techno-archaeologist. I still want that Manipulus. If anyone's got a Manipulus and they want to sell it, let me know. You just don't want to pay $40 for it. There we go. Brushmaster works. Yeah, let's rate Brushmaster. Once again, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. Thank you for staying. This is a little bit of a shock. This is the most viewed stream I've had so far. So thank you all for coming. Borak, thank you, Shiny, for the raids today. Thank you everyone else for hanging out. Once again, Saturday, Phil's Indie Fun with the Fly Race Dream community. Monday, we'll be doing the Renault decaling. So we're going to wrap up the Renault. Right there. We are so right there. Can't wait to finish it. We're going to get all the nice, pretty shots of it. Even though now I'm going to build, this mechanic for it, but couldn't leave well enough alone. So we got that going on. Next Tuesday, I think we're going to do AV assembly, which is a lot of fun. I've been messing around with that on the side. That's been a great little indie game about building airplanes. If you played Kerbal Space Program and played on the airplane hangar side, it's like that. It's a lot of fun. And then next Sunday, we start our golf tournament, and that's with Danger Ben, Moria Valoria, and Clam Walk. So we got a Golf with Friends tournament we're going to be doing over the next couple months. And hopefully I don't get smoked too bad. A couple other things. One is, work on the trailer. That should come soon. Working on the emotes. Those are coming on. I made them too small initially. That's why they kind of look like garbage, but we're fixing all that. New overlay, the trailer, and more music. I guess I gotta fix my raid notification. We'll look at it. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all that stuff. And there was one other thing. Games of Our Lives. So another feature we're going to start doing is called the Games of Our Lives, where we're going to have, this will be a talk show format. We're going to have people on to talk about their favorite games of all time. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think we'll have some good discussions out of that. And probably face reveal. If I really care. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But yeah, Games of Our Lives, little talk show format with other streamers about their favorite game and what makes it special to them. So that's it. Thank you all. Let's go find Brushmaster. Hit rating here. Yeah, they're doing some scavenging right now. Go ahead and start. Thank you guys for hanging out. Once again, thank you all so much. If you want to stay informed, give us a follow. If not, no worries. That's the best way to keep in touch with me and what I'm doing. So, let's see if the raid message actually works this time. It did. Got that fixed at least. So yeah, go ahead and grab that raid message, and we are heading over to Brushmaster now.